what ended up happening was I pretty much like for a good chunk of the day, I dedicated my whole day, half of my day, and fixing my wheel studs, and I just barely learned how to do that. And I took a picture of it. As soon as I fixed it, I was pretty happy. You know what I mean? So I took a picture of it, and I was already done. I went back down on my back, and I was just loosening them up, the tension to the brakes, and that's when I heard like a walkie-talkie, and I looked, and there was an officer approaching me. He says, "Don't move, don't move." You know what I mean? Like very hysterical. Like if I was gonna do something, I told him, "Man, I'm on my back. What more do you want? You mean I'm on my back, and you act like I did something wrong." He said 2 weeks ago, I was seen at a robbery or something like that. Of raw. I said 2 weeks. That's funny because his van hasn't moved in 2 weeks. It's been on the same street. Look at the dust all over it. And everybody on the street knew me. You mean I was just talking to the man mowing the lawn, and after that, he says, "No, that I matched the description of a robbery, of a robbery." Oh, whatever. Then I let them do the job. But then they handcuffed me and they put me in the back of a car, and I wanted to ask questions. What does the description look like of a man that did this robbery? He said goatee and dark complected. Well, guess what? That matches half of Salinas, I told him. I mean, how do you know that's me? 2 weeks ago, this van's been out here. It hasn't moved. Why do you think I'm working on the car? And then after that, he started saying that my bike was stolen. How was that so? If I bought it off the pawn store, Salinas Pawn Store, I told him. And they called Salinas Pawn Store and they confirmed it, yes. Then he told me, you know what? That I'm gonna have to go to Salinas Pawn Store and tell them to reimburse me because they sold me a stolen bike. How is that so if I know the previous owner, which was the only owner, and he's owned that bike for over what, 8 to 12 years? He has pictures of when he first bought it to when he sold it. And I had got contact with him, and he said, yep, that he's willing to also come forward to you guys with any other questions. Officers didn't cite me, didn't give me a ticket. Instead, they took my bike, they took my basket that had a trailer attached to my bike, my backpack, my ID, my social security, my EBT, my SSI card, everything. They took away everything from me. All I had was my phone, and I told them, you're taking away my ID and everything. He wrote down my ID number and then towed my car. He took all my tools, he took my bike, my trailer, everything from me. And he didn't even give me a reason why.
This was on the tracks?
No, this was just like 2 streets over.
On the street?
Yeah, everybody knows me from the tracks because I feel like they purposely came at me because I had stopped them one time. They didn't give us a warning. I've been out here a long time. They always give you a month warning. If a month or 2 weeks was given, by all means, whatever's left behind, take it. I will not stand in another man's way. But I told him I'm sober, you know what I mean? And I wanted to piss it in the cup. And I have my life possessions, my kids' freaking pictures, my social security in my home. And I wasn't even given a day warning. I told him there's no way, by all means, I'm gonna let them come and bulldoze any of my shit. You know what I mean? I will die trying and fighting for mine. Ever since then, I feel like they've always had it out for me because I made them go around me. And ever since then, they always know how to come correct to me or to the people I'm with. You know what I mean? You give us at least a day warning before you come take everything from us. You know what I mean? So after that, I just moved further up because the police officers kept on going directly to my spot. And I might not cause no harm or no change. I have no problem with that. But maybe the people around me, they come and help me. They do. But they come just to bring me food, and it makes it hard for them to come bring me food, or just that comfort of talking to someone. You know what I mean? And it makes it hard for them because they might have warrants or they might be doing what they're doing is wrong, but at least they take time out of their day to come humble me and make me feel better and do the right thing. Because everybody knows, I tell everybody, I used to love breaking the law like everybody used to, getting high and just breaking the law. But this one time in my life, this beginning of the year, I went straight. My actual full name is on my phone number. I mean, I give my name out because I don't mean no harm to no one no more. You mean I don't mean no harm to no one. I'm trying everything to stay that way, and as much as someone can take from me, I always have my well-being and like my corazon, my heart, to tell me that I can still go move forward, and whatever anyone takes don't matter. I'll strive for doing the best and doing the most I can for myself or for someone. That this was another tent of mine. I was putting it up so that I can move everything inside and clean up the rest. And when I had left to go wash my face, I came back. I was like, who stole my tent? And then that's when they told me they came directly to mine and took my tent from everybody's here. They took mine. That was a brand new $150 tent. It's alright. I said, you know what? Fuck it. I've slept on just cardboard, and I'm fine with that. You mean? And you see those piles? I start cleaning before they even come. I didn't even know they were coming. It's just my natural being. I have a dog. I have friends who come out here. I don't want them stepping on things. You mean? And I'm also legally blind, so whenever I drop something, it's hard for me to find. You mean? So I automatically start raking even the rocks, big rocks. I put them in piles. All this, I cut down the grass because it was like that over there. All of it. I cut it down and I pull it up right there. I wait until it dries out and then I take it out. I mean, I start cleaning up everything myself. I mean, and it looked all like this. From as tall as that, imagine all that growing like that. I can't even clean that way. I clean it down to the dirt, to soft dirt. And then I start raking and cleaning. You mean, it's simple. It's simple, you mean, and it looks nice. And if it looks nice, you feel good about yourself. Doing little things like that for yourself, it feels good sometimes. You mean, but it just, yeah, so like I said, it feels good when you do some things like that. I like it.
It's where you live. Yeah. You want to make your house a home.
Yeah. Well, it's just comfortable for whoever that comes by, or if they ever need something. I feel like I'm the guy. You mean everybody needs an air pump, so I always keep my air pump like in hand. You mean you plug this in, and it air pumps, get your tires going. I keep this in front, you know, plug in your devices, keep batteries going. You just heard me plug this thing. This thing goes on for hours and it charges whatever you need. You mean? And I'm right here in front. You just come say hi, you mean, smoke a cigarette, drink a coffee, let's go for a walk. How's your day? I tell most people, you know what I mean? And if I can help them whichever way, I will. And as long as it don't really take me out of my way, you know, because I gotta also help myself and just keeping myself maintained in whatever I gotta do. I mean, mostly anything, trying to stay sober. You mean? I understand that everybody likes to use. You mean? And sometimes I would like to as well, but I tell everybody, you know what? There's things I gotta do. I have a 4-month-old baby dog. She just was really sick. Man, that killed me when she got sick. I thought she was gonna die on me. I had a bunch of friends come help me. Pedialyte, I guess, is a miracle for dogs. And I just took her to the Momo with her friend, and I wanted to leave her there. I said, because she's just a lot more healthier, and she's a pretty mean dog. She's only a 4-month-old baby, and she don't like no one around me. You know, she wants me all to herself, and I love that. You know what I mean? But I gotta take her out of here because I don't know what she's eating or if someone giving her something. I don't know. She was very bad, ill. I mean, I guess on Saturdays the SPCA was closed and the CVA or VCA was closed, which is animal shelter. On Saturday was closed and they weren't opening until Monday. So I was like crying. My dog was gonna die, and I don't have a ride all the way to Santa Cruz. You know, so it was like my uncle came and just started telling me pump her with Pedialyte and chicken broth, and well, she loves it, and I'm happy. You know, she's well, because she takes most of my time. I mean, I dedicate my time to my animal and my kids and my kids and then my animal, however. You know, and it feels good. Look at the sun is shining and it just feels good. Yeah.
It's a good day to be alive.
Yep. Yes, it is. I just wish I was on a roof. I love roofing naturally by trade. I love roofing. Dishwasher, whatever. I'll wash cars, restrooms. I was janitor. I'll try to do whatever I can. If I don't know it, I tell people I love to learn it. I speak 2 different languages and I love learning. I mean, I know I don't know everything, so I just love to learn. I feel like if someone were to take your shoes, yeah, you'll be shoeless, but you'll have a random people come up and offer you sandals or shoes, and then after that they'll offer you something to eat. And honestly, food for me goes more than the shoes. Although we all need shoes, but like, you mean just food brings people together. I mean, I noticed that. So if you, and that's when I noticed, like, when you're from walking when someone's, hey, you're hungry, they look out for you, and it's just something cool. I mean, and that's when you're like part of the family or whatever. I egg them straight on. I let them know my first and full last name. I'm a legitimate breaking criminal my whole life. I mean, I've done it my whole. I ain't no fear of that. But the one time that gets me mad is when I'm trying to go straight and I'm trying to do right, and then they still fuck with me. They know they had nothing on me. Invented saying that I was part of a robbery, but let me go. Then they say my $1,800 bike was stolen, but then let me go, and still take everything from me, and let me go.
And then they give them this as a ticket. There's his charge. Show them that. That's what they give them.
He wrote down the number of my ID. He goes, since we took your ID and we're taking your social security, your birth certificate, my EBT, my SSI card, everything. Wow. That's my ticket. It was 4 patrol cars and like 6 deputies.
Because you had a car and a bike.
First, it was originally a robbery. Right. Robbery of a dude laying down fixing his car. I mean, then they see me with all my tools. I told them all my tools were given to me by so-and-so family members or friends, and they got mad. I have my trailer. It was $100-something trailer. I got the receipt from Walmart. I paid credit card with it. So just call my credit card and it'll go back from when I first came out of jail. Everything I bought in. I mean, they got more mad.
We should find out if they have body cam footage on that.
I would love that.
Oh,
yeah.
You know? That'd be a good one, right there.
Yeah, because you'd see them. They all leave before they let me go from the handcuffs.
Do you remember any of the officers' names?
One of them was Martinez. He's the one from yesterday that came and ripped my tent, took it, and he was standing right there the whole time. I walked right by him, didn't acknowledge him or nothing. Once he found out that this was my spot and he knew what he was doing, he just dipped.
Is that the assistant chief?
Yeah, he's a little chubby Mexican dude. He was the one that took my van and everything. I told him, hey man, you feel like you're experienced with this, but you're very disrespectful. Very disrespectful, my boy. And you're gonna see that today you're gonna be in the wrong with me. You think you got something on me? You do not. There's nothing on me. I mean, and most of the time they beg to differ. You mean? But this time it's like I'm trying to go straight. I mean, no arms, no firearms, none of that. And I found out who he was just because yesterday they told me who was it that took my tank. No, I didn't. I wasn't here. I was just, like I said, I went to go wash my face. You mean wash up and everything. And then when I came back, I seen these flashing lights. I'm like, what? I'm not scared of the cops, so I walked right up to them. You know what I mean? And I seen, and it was just him. And everybody said, hey, they seen someone drag something across the tracks. And most people don't lie to me like that. I mean, you can't hide a huge 10-man tent.
Yeah.
Mine was a big one. It was a big one. It was covering all this whole area. And I was gonna put everything inside that I own, and then clean up more. Because I have friends that come over, and sometimes I want to get them out of the sun, give them a cup of water or something. You mean?
Do you remember what kind of patrol car was there?
There's a gray, bluish one. It don't even look like a regular car. It had no stickers, no signs, no nothing. It's like a Charger. No tinted windows. It's usually right here on California Street because that's where I was parked. I didn't know that. That's where I was parked for like 2 weeks. I grew up right there as a child. I mean, I lived in the apartments. From there, I've always been in Chinatown since I was 9 looking for my mom. You know what I mean? And I at the time when I was young, until recently, like I barely started using. And then I realized the difference. This is old. It's all old real quick. And for those that are parents, you know, I understand that it's hard to take a shower and it's hard to get a little money in your pocket, and you want money and you want to shower, and believe it or not, that takes like 2 days just to go see your kids. Don't stop. You know what I mean? They're always gonna love you, no matter if you're dirty or if you're poor. You know? 'Cause I miss mine, and sometimes I feel like that. It's been like a day or two that goes by, and it feels like a month. I haven't seen my kids. You know, but we all want to be clean, and we all want to give our kids something. But sometimes just showing up and letting them know you love them. It helps.